Hey you guys, your girl Tesehki, and I'm here with Baddies Midwest, and I'm here with Grape News.
Let's move along, okay, to Chrisean's friend. Shout out to my girl Capping for Likes for the post. Super, super interesting, and birds of a feather flock together. And you might be like, Grape T, what are you talking about? Well. Zio. Remember Zio? We ain't heard from Zio in a while. Okay, he's one of the ex-former best friends of Chrisean. He did live with her at that house that was abandoned, and they got evicted, right? It was him, Dakar, Marsh, Janet, right? Chrisean, they was all over there, right? Why was this dude just exposed for sniffing that candy, that nose candy? The Akon and Young Jeezy, yeah, Soul Survivor, chill. I'm just saying, him and Chrisean was real tight. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if all of them was on it.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
You guys watch them. Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
It was at this moment that he knew.
I'm so sorry.
He fucked up.
All jokes, no, you're good. No, listen, you're good. Listen,
I was hiding.
I'm talking.
Sarah, I didn't know you guys to tell me.
You're fine, you're
I
good.
wasn't listening. That
You're
you guys
good.
were doing that shit. I was just trying to hand out the phone and I didn't mean to put my
No to never
I understand
ever
that.
show that on camera ever.
I wasn't trying to, bro.
Don't point the
I didn't even know
camera
you guys
at
were
us
doing it,
while
bro.
we're doing that.
I was being absent-minded, but I didn't see
Sarah,
you
look
guys
at me.
do that
Look at me.
first, bro.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
That's
It's
why I
fine.
put the camera down.
Look at me. It's fine.
Okay.
But what I want to tell you is this.
Hey,
We're just saying for shit.
Mistakes happen.
that.
Mistakes happen. But listen to me. Look at me. You listening?
Yeah, why can't you just like
I think
put the
you're
camera
good.
down for a second?
Listen to me, Sarah. I'm about to break it down to you right now. I think you're good. I don't think anyone noticed. Sarah.
I'm a fucking fed. Like,
Sarah.
I'm not trying to.
Why don't you listen to me?
Just that it's okay.
Why don't you listen to me when I'm talking to you?
Shit,
You're a
I'm
name.
fucking fed.
Sarah,
Just
look at
listen
me.
to him, baby.
Go through this kind of shit. Like,
Baby,
Sarah,
just
look.
listen to what he's saying, please.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You're fine. Actions happen.
They're definitely on that white girl, okay? You know I keep that white girl, Christina Aguilera. My jewelry too loud, baby boy, I can't hear you. You know I got the bricks at the wait, damn. Hold on, y'all. Y'all remember that Young Jeezy song? Hold on, Young Jeezy. White girl. What was the lyrics, y'all? Hold on. What's the lyrics? You know I keep that white girl. That song used to slap. All right, hold on. He said, hold on. Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera. You know, no loud, baby, boy, I can't hear you. All right, let me see. Okay, that's what it's, okay. I ain't heard this song in so long. That's what they doing, y'all. Christina Aguilera. You know I keep that white girl. Christina Aguilera. My jewelry too loud, baby girl, I can't hear you. I need about 50 if them bricks is the topic. You know we run the streets, man, them boys better stop it. Yeah. You made two mistakes. You're literally on here sniffing that white girl, hanging out with the white girl. Man, you ain't paid attention to Shannon Sharp yet? They'll never learn, y'all.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm retarded?
I think we got away with it. Right?
I know that.
People do clip me and post me to the blogs. Right? So just always be mindful.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the movie with you, and then we're gonna go back.
Did you know that I can see you?
Like, bruh, what's going on?
Yes. You know, I smoke a little crack.
I'm just saying, y'all, that, you know, you can, you know, we don't have to jump to conclusions, but like we said, birds of a feather flock together. I genuinely believe him and, you know, everybody else was doing that stuff, allegedly, Chrisean, okay? Anywho, I just thought that was pretty interesting. Let's move it along, okay? Now we got Tay-Tay, okay? We talking about everybody's friends. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. The ones that we can depend on. Friends. Well, with friends like these people, y'all, making y'all look crazy as hell, making y'all look like dope fiends. Well. We got Tay-Tay. Now, we reported on this before, but I guess she goes on this rant again, which is kind of interesting. What am I talking about? Well, we got some Baddies East tea, right? So check this out. Oops. Tesehki's best friend Tay-Tay on live spills tea and says Tesehki did take the GoPros to cover up her actions on Baddies East. Remember, that's always been like a conspiracy, a rumor that there were like some GoPro footage of whatever happened between Tesehki, Mars, Janet when the jumping situation happened. Is she trying to say that she was like complicit in it? Now, I do remember a video in the club of Chrisean saying, y'all need to get her. Go get her. Right? But I don't know. We missed it. There's stuff that we didn't see. It says, nasty work. Tesehki friend Tay-Tay is a snake. They all are spilling the truth. Tesehki did take the GoPros to cover up her actions. Huh.
That fight, Latifah set up that fight. She told Matthew, I'll give you this GoPro. Should have been on any other season if she was holding back footage. Let's be real. I'll be completely honest. And she was holding back footage and holding that GoPro for years now. It's been about a year and a half, 2 years now. Almost 2 years now. You think she's still been on that network if she was holding on to that footage? Be for real. Mm-hmm. No. We gave it back to them that night. We don't know how to work a GoPro, bitch. We never even seen what was on there. She just snatched it. Put it in her bag. She gave it back to him for how to fight Jay and Marsh. That's how that happened.
Oh, okay.
That's so that's how that happened. That's how that happened. Matthew is one of that motherfucking, what is he, a project manager?
What? I'm still a little confused on, you know, what they actually talking about. Because we never actually got to see them jumping Tesehki, right? Like, we saw Marsh and Tesehki fight, but we never saw the actual jumping footage, right?
That fight, Latifah set up that fight. She told Matthew, I'll give you this GoPro. Should have been on any other season if she was holding back footage. Let's be real. I'll be completely honest. And she was holding back footage and holding that GoPro for years now. It's been about a year and a half, 2 years now. Almost 2 years now. You think she's still been on that network if she was holding on to that footage? Be for real. Mm-hmm. No. We gave it back to them that night. We don't know how to work a GoPro, bitch. We never even seen what was on there. She just snatched it. Put it in her bag. She gave it back to him for how to fight Jay and Marsh. That's how that happened.
Oh, okay.
That's how that happened. That's how that happened. Matthew is one of that motherfucking, I
don't know. It's crazy that they posting this and she's talking about this as soon as they supposedly be cool again, right? Chrisean and Tesehki. That's what everybody talking about in the comments about them being cool again. I don't think they cool. I don't know. The Malone sisters made up, and that's all that matters. Why they still talking about this ish? They already made up a couple days ago. Let them be already and heal together. No, because they don't let people be and heal them damn selves. What are you talking about? Especially Chrisean. I don't know what she mean by Tifa set the fight up. Can somebody elaborate? Okay, yeah, let me see. Somebody explain it. I don't want to believe that, but it sounds like what could have happened. No shade. Maybe she stole them. They wasn't seeing her. Oh, they wouldn't want to see her lose. Rock said Tesehki got jumped. Rock's own words, Marsh and Janet, get this B. If she didn't get jumped, why would they have to fight her again? Why would they all admit that they jumped her? They didn't know what footage was shown at the time of them filming. So why would they still say, yeah, we did jump her? Y'all need to go back and watch Baddies because they most definitely said they jumped her because she was trying to get Chrisean. I think that's why she took the GoPro, because she didn't want to get seen in a bad light. Yeah, we never saw like the actual jumping, right? She didn't want to be seen in a bad light of attacking a pregnant woman, but she most definitely got jumped. No, that's not what she means. She's saying that she agreed to give them the equipment back only if they let her fight Jay and Marsh. Interesting. I don't know. I'm actually kind of confused. The fact that people are okay with this girl trying to fight a pregnant woman multiple times. Well, they was going at it, but didn't Chrisean swing on her on Crazy in Love? Why bring this up if they just made amends? I don't trust nobody, and that's why I don't have friends. Y'all been friends. How long? No loyalty. We already knew that. They're just confirming, exposing all the lies that was told. Y'all saying y'all knew, but dragged Rock and still say she a snake for getting her jumped when everything Rock said was facts and coming to light. I don't know. How y'all feel about this? You said that's weird. Having someone jumping your sister is gross. Well, I guess they're trying to say that because she tried to fight her when she was pregnant. Yeah, finding pregnant is crazy, huh? Yeah, Chrisean did swing on her on Crazy in Love, right? Right. You said, what she do that? She was so-called trying to hide? No, Zeus said the cameras weren't running when it happened, which I doubt. Right. Okay, that's a good point. Okay, I didn't. Okay. Well, hey, if I get a little more context and you know what I mean on this, but apparently, she's saying it was footage. They basically saying it was some GoPro footage. Okay. Until this day, we have yet to see it. That was what, 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. Baddies East. That was a while ago now, right? Because I think Baddies Caribbean started in what? Late 2023, early 2024. So Baddies East was clearly at least 2 summers ago, right? But yeah, I just thought that was pretty interesting. So that was like a setup or something. I don't know. But anyways, any food. Okay, any food. Let's talk about Junior, y'all. All praises to the Most High. I really do send an unlimited amount of blessings towards his way. One thing I will say, and what is for sure, is that Junior is a warrior. He is an angel. He was meant to be here. That woman did not want him, and he's still here. He's still fighting, okay? Because it seemed like she tried everything in her power not to have this baby, okay? She didn't want him at all, right? And we've always been Team Junior. I've always advocated for this baby's health, his safety, his wellness, his welfare. And I just hate the fact that I truly believe he's not getting the help, the proper medical care, whatever the case may be. In my opinion, I don't know. I something's up, you know, because he's 2 years old, and it seemed like he doesn't have control, of his neck. You know what I mean? He can't hold his head up. He can't walk. You know what I mean? Crawl. We haven't seen him crawl. You know. And it's so disheartening. It's so sad. It's hard not to get emotional about it. It's hard. You know what I mean? It just sucks, man. So shout out to Corey Lombardi for the post. He says, motherless child. Damn, Junior will be 2 years old in just 2 weeks. And his little feet have yet to hit the pavement. Clearly, it doesn't affect his mom in any capacity, as Shawty is all smiles in the studio, enjoying her life just fine with Bino. Wow. Yep, everybody's carrying him. And this is like one of his I think this is like one of his cousins. You know, Chrisean got a lot of nieces and nephews. So I think this is like one of her nieces and nephews, maybe one of Tangerine kids. Okay. And look at Chrisean chilling in the studio with the glasses on. When we see her with the shades on, y'all know what's going on.
Yes. You know, I smoke a little crack.
Allegedly.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I'm just saying. And I didn't want to just guess, but I end up being right again. I just didn't say it. What am I talking about? Well, remember when we saw Junior at whoever house it was with Chrisean when they was all hanging out a few days ago, right? When they went live. I did see baby girl right here. I saw a baby girl walking right here. This is Charity's daughter. Okay? Luella. Already walking, 1 year old. She big too. She big. So you see Luella right here walking, right? And she look like she gonna be tall. And Junior's being held at almost 2 years old. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's hard not to feel some type of way.
When my grandmama gave me that chain.
I feel like all of this could have been avoided. And weirdos, you know the rock stars. You don't know if her drinking and smoking had anything to do with Junior. It didn't help. How about that?
You don't know how to act towards your man? Keep talking. I'm gonna come in there and put my foot so far up your... Come on in here, Jody Joe. A house full of women, cuz. House full of sensitive ass females. Dealing with they damn hormones. Y'all some unstable creatures. See, I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say unstable creatures. It's my new word for y'all.
Mama, don't say nothing. I'm telling you. Say anything, it's gonna get worse. He about to leave.
Oh yeah, she did just turn 1. I knew her birthday was around the same time as Journey's. So she just turned 1. Journey just turned 3. Junior will be 2 in a couple weeks. Wow. Yep, someone's always holding him. He's never walking, crawling, nothing, man. It's sad, man. Yeah, that year went by fast because remember we was covering when Charity was still pregnant. Remember when she was twerking in the middle of Walmart parking lot, pregnant as hell? Just looking a hot mess. Wow. It's so sad, man. Yup. Look at Luella. Luella's chunky, huh? Yeah, she chunky, y'all. She be eating. That's Luella. And this is Junior. It's nice to see him smile, though. Yeah, this got to be one of Tangerine kids or one of their kids, y'all. Y'all know it's so many damn Malones. They all got babies. So that's who's holding it's one of Chrisean's nieces holding Luella right here. All right. Corey says, glad to see Junior is all smiles without his family, especially after seeing the video of him on the floor struggling. Woo, that damn near made me cry, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. The first 2 years of his life, he has learned resilience through trial and error because of his mother's constant mistakes. That is true. I told you, he's a warrior. He's a fighter, man. Because he was incubating and marinating in backwoods smoke and Hennessy for 9 months, man. It's sad, bro. And it's weird that these rock stars still defend her. It's hella weird.
Leave Brittany alone! Please!
Man, it's so irritating. It's so irritating, y'all. Y'all too damn slow and old for this, bro. It's people that old enough to be my great grandma. I've seen some senior citizens crashing out over Chrisean, y'all. It is weird. Okay?
I'm retarded?
Yeah, man. Luella looked like my little niece. She reminded me of my little niece when she was this age. Just chunky. Eating everything. Greedy as hell. Y'all, and it was funny because when my niece was like 1 year old, yeah, she couldn't be, she wasn't 2 yet, right? So I was getting my hair done, right? I was getting my hair twisted, right? And y'all know, I've literally, I'm not lying, y'all. I've been vegan. I became vegetarian in 2012, and I became full vegan in 2016. So, you know, I've been rocking for well over a decade, right? Yeah, something like that, right? Anyways, so I left an orange, right? I had an orange on the table that I was gonna eat, right? Bruh, while I wasn't paying attention, because I was like watching like a football game or something, right? While I'm getting my hair twisted, bruh, she literally unpeeled my orange, like unpeeled it. You know, didn't get up and just bite it in, like she unpeeled it and just ate my orange. And I looked at her mama, I said, hey, I said, she did that before? She was like, no. I said, what the hell?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Right? But yeah, I wasn't even mad that she ate my orange. I was like, how'd she do that? She did that before? She was like, no. Like, y'all, she perfectly peeled it. You know, at that age, they be teething, putting everything in their mouth, you know what I mean? Like, cause she was 1. No, she literally sat there, unpeeled my orange, and just ate it. Like, I was like, what the hell? Oh my God. You said, how do you do it? What do you mean? You just do it like Nike. I can't. You said bacon. Oh my God, that make my stomach hurt. The smell of bacon, oh nah, hell nah. And even then, I wasn't a big pork guy. I was eating turkey bacon. I like turkey bacon. At that time. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I like being healthy. Y'all know. I don't think y'all really understand that these meats, man. It like pause. What they do to your stomach, man, and your digestive system and stuff like that, man. That's why a lot of people be constipated and be having, you know, bad bowel movements, be having itis because you eating very heavy foods and stuff like that. Since I pretty much eat fruits, veggies, you know, beans, you know, almonds, pistachios, you know what I mean, stuff like that, right? Peanuts and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like I don't really eat heavy. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of energy. So, you know, if we was to go out on a date, your ass eating a steak and, you know what I mean, all these heavy foods and stuff, you got the itis. So when we get home, you know what I mean, you know, and we about to do, you over here tired because of what you just ate. I'm eating energy food. You know what I mean? Plants, fruits, veggies, all that, you know what I mean? Nuts, all berries, all that. That's energy food. So I'm ready to go. You know, we about to work this out. What I just ate. Hold on, watch. Hold on. Fruits, veggies, and y'all know I only drink water. Wait. So I eat energy foods. So that's probably how I'm able to go live for 512 days in a row. I don't seem human, huh? Yes, fruits, vegetables, and nuts are considered energy boosting foods. You're eating foods that's slowing you down. I'm eating foods that's speeding me up. I think that's why, because I've always had a very, too much information anyway. I've always had a very just ongoing active libido. You know what I mean? So I can keep going and going and going and going because I take care of myself. You know, you add that in with working out. You eating energy foods. I drink nothing but water. You know what I mean? So I'm replenishing myself and stuff. We going rounds.
Drop dick on the bitch. Drop a dick on the bitch. Drop a dick on the bitch. What? Oh shit. Drop dick on the bitch.
You ain't gonna understand everything. And everything ain't meant for you to understand.
Just saying, yup. We can do it. Oh, no, we can do it. Oh, no, it's all right, girl. Don't you be on that bootin'. Oh, no, don't you be on that bootin'. Come on, stop playing. We can do it all night, girl. Come on, stop playing. Okay. Do it till your leg shake. Do it till your leg shake. Do it till your leg shake. I'm going down, down, down. Yeah, so that's always been an issue. I ain't gonna lie. I've only met a few women that can like really match my, you know what I mean? Because, you know, that's just life. You know what I mean? It's hard to, you know what I mean? Find people that's on your exact level. You know what I mean? Women can relate to that too. If you got a guy that, you know what I mean, that, you know, that's lazy, you know what I mean? He could be a minute man, right? Or, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? It's, y'all just not matching, right? Or you met a guy that you not about that life like that, and he just, you know what I mean? He is. So I've been the one that's about that life. And I've only met maybe a handful. I can count on less than one hand that can really match my freak. Cause I'm going in. But anyways, anywho, crazy. I don't even know how we got to that, y'all. Anyways, y'all always in my business.
Stay in your place. Mind your fucking business.
Mind your business. But you took her to
Oh my God. I forgot. That's how we got on it. Cause I was like, why we talked about that? I was talking about my niece eating my orange, man. Y'all, kids is so amazing, bro. Like just how quickly they learn and what they, you know what I mean? They like little sponges. Like till this day, I remember I talked to her mom because now she's like 9. She about to be 9 or 10. Yeah, she like 9 or 10 now. But when she was 1, yeah, she literally like peeled my orange like an adult. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she really peeled it. Left the little peelings on the table and opened the orange and was eating it by slice. I said, hey, she did that before? She was like, no. I said, she never did that before. She was like, nah, that's the first time I ever seen her do that like that before. I said, what the? That was crazy, y'all. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope. That was crazy, okay? You said you gonna be walking like Shamar. Y'all play too damn much. You said that's not an issue. Well, it's the issue for some people. You know what I mean? You said no thanks, not for me, sounds painful. Damn, painful. Why it gotta be painful? What you talking about?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is you talking about?
You out here giving that starfish, you go just lay down and be like, hey, you better be done in 5 minutes because I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. Yeah. To me, that's a lack of attraction. When you know what I mean? If you're getting that type of energy from your spouse, from your partner, they getting it from somebody else. But anyways, anyway, I hate that we even got on that because we talk about Junior, y'all. Anyway, save Junior. All right. I advocate for Junior's health, his safety, his wellness, his welfare. Please save this baby. I truly believe that his milestones is being ignored. His milestones is being neglected. And there's no reason why we shouldn't see some form of progress. Okay. Whatever is going on with him, right? I'm sure with the proper medical care that he's needed for years now, right? We would have seen something, right? We would have seen some form of progress because with early intervention, you can do everything in your power so he can live a somewhat normal life. You know what I mean? And it really sucks to say. So shout out, that sucks to see this, right? So shout out to Miss Rebel for the post. This was yet another TikTok creator. When I tell you TikTok has been on Chrisean's neck the last 6 months, they are on her head. You still see a lot of rock tars on Instagram and even Twitter, even though they be dragging her. But it's something about TikTok, y'all. They are on her head, right? So check this out. Somebody says the baby is... Oh, look at these rock tars. The baby is developing fine. I saw him yesterday.
Whoa, you guys are delusional.
Girl, you is lying through your motherfucking teeth.
I know you don't believe that. I know you don't believe that. That's why I'm not jumping. That's why I just gotta Bitch, please. Who you fooling?
Yeah, saw him where? It's just crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Anyways, y'all, these rock tars are weirdos, bro. Anyways, let's see what this lady has to say.
It doesn't surprise me, but it does make me laugh because I have yet to see her dispute any of the medical records. Hear me out. Okay, for the past, I would say 3 to 4 weeks, I have been getting a plethora of DMs and emails and comments from, I am assuming it's Chrisean Rock's friends, family, and so forth and so on. They are supporters of Chrisean, Christopher, whatever she calls herself now. Okay, so they're supporting her, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I am not here to break Chrisean down. I'm here to break the delusion. Okay, I'm here for the boy. Okay, I'm here for him. I'm here in support, doing posts for him. Because guess what? When I called CPS, and when CPS then did their investigation, and I have to say this legally, allegedly, Chrisean worked with the CPS worker because she does not have anywhere to live currently, allegedly.
What? Oh, that's some tea. Now, we already figured that, but what?
Wait. Let me think.
So I guess she's a mandated reporter. She called them people. She called CPS on Chrisean and got information and said she's already working with a CPS worker and that she's homeless. Whoa.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Illusion. Okay, I'm here for the boy. Okay, I'm here for him. I'm here in support, doing posts for him. Because guess what? When I called CPS, and when CPS then did their investigation, and I have to say this legally, allegedly, Chrisean worked with the CPS worker because she does not have anywhere to live currently, allegedly. They worked with her on a plan to make sure he was placed somewhere where he had a little bit more stability and he wasn't being put in potentially dangerous situations, like sitting him by ocean for Yumi to come and grab him up. Okay, he's not being placed in cars with no air conditioning.
Man, hey, she on it right now, y'all.
Allegedly, they worked with her on a plan to make sure he was placed somewhere where he had a little bit more stability and he wasn't being put in potentially dangerous situations, like sitting him by ocean for Yumi to come and grab him up. Okay, he's not being placed in cars with no air conditioning while it's 110 outside. Yeah, so CPS did investigate, but the thing is, CPS in that particular state, I don't know how CPS works, but I know CPS worker was telling me that all she needs to do is to do the bare minimum and the guidelines. That's it. I know it sucks. It sucks. But he is somewhere. My close source has told me that he is at the family member's house. He is somewhat getting cared for. But the thing is I am seeing still alarming things where he is not being attended to the way he should. Since Chrisean keeps talking about she has $1 million baby. Okay, if you have $1 million baby, which in my opinion, he should be being treated like $1 million, right? So Chrisean is claiming that her baby walks, talks, and he does everything that he's supposed to do, and his milestones are up to par. Now, I don't know whose delusional ass she thinks that she is fooling.
Go ahead and talk whatever about my son, bro. My son walking, my son talking,
And this person, because you know I can track your IP address. So stop capping. Stop acting like the boy is fine. He is not. He is not. Because you know who is the biggest enemy of Chrisean? Chrisean herself. Okay? She is her own biggest enemy because she keeps putting her business out there and she's getting very sloppy with it. Okay? So one of the things that she got very sloppy about was being on live and telling everyone when we said that Junior doesn't have the mobility and the developmental ability that a normal 1 to 2 year old should have. And she was, my baby walks, talks. I got $1 million baby. Y'all just mad. She went on live and we got a little sneak peek into Junior's so-called normal development. Let's take a look and roll the beautiful bean footage. Why don't we? So in this clip up on the left, you see the red arrow. The red arrow is pointing to where Junior is laying on a mattress on the floor. He is unable and incapable of getting up and crawling, walking, or anything. He is actually struggling to try to get someone's attention, even though I know I'm not doing the original audio, and that's for legal purposes, but he is literally whining, grunting, whatever. And the family member goes in and tells Chrisean, listen, your baby's in here and your baby's awake, and he's not able to get up. And she tells the family member to go and get him. So we all know that that's not normal development. Yes, he may be moving around, but that's not normal development. And a lot of people might go, well, what exactly is normal development? Because you may not have children. You may not have been around 1 or 2 year olds to know what mobility is supposed to look like. Let's take a look at normal 1 to 2 year old walking, moving development is about.
Okay, so they playing music. So we go pause that the music, but let's play it. Wow. And that's clearly what? 6, 7, 8, 9 months old, maybe 1, maybe. Yeah, I don't think that's, oh, that's 9 months. Okay. So I was right. Okay, 9 months. Okay. Wow. 10 months, wheeled walker. Bruh, hey, babies is so funny when they start walking, y'all, and they got that little walk. Oh man. Like they be walking like they scared to fall. Wobbly wonder. 12 months. Wow. And it seems like we're already seeing that with Luella, right? We're already seeing that with Luella. Luella just turned 1. So we kind of just seen the development of his cousin, right? Charity's daughter.
He is not fine, as this person says. He's not fine. What we need Chrisean to do.
Junior is 2, by the way, y'all.
Need her to take that so-called money in stacks that she claims she has. She needs to rent herself an apartment, buy herself a small mobile home. I don't care what she does. But she needs to do something more in line with being a mother to that baby. So until she starts getting him special services and live stream that, until she starts taking care of her son and is in a stable home, live stream that, we will not stay up off her neck. I know I won't. Because it looks to me like she's trying to be a little nefarious with the way she takes care of him. And I won't go into what I really think. But yeah, she decided to do this. So guess what? This is what motherhood entails. Doing the hard stuff. Acknowledge your son's disabilities and get him some services. Hashtag all day. Acknowledge your son's disabilities and get him some services. Hashtag Save Junior all day.
Save Junior, man. We've been saying Save Junior. So it's crazy that it's finally, getting some traction, man. We've been, oh man. So like I said, man, we advocate for that baby's health, his safety, his wellness, his welfare every day, man. And I really just hope that he's okay. I hope that he gets the help that he needs. And it just sucks because we already know that the Malones have a history of dealing with CPS and losing custody and stuff like that. So he's probably in better hands, but is that the best? You know what I mean? He's still around Chrisean, obviously. They all, like, he with Beggar, she got her own CPS cases. Charity, they don't got all her kids, you know what I mean? She got CPS cases. It's just crazy, y'all. Mama Crack Rock, Charla, it's just insane, y'all. Save Junior, y'all, man, for real, man. But we know what the Rocktards go say. They go lie and act like everything's okay. In their eyes, when we do this, we're talking about the baby. When it's weird that they don't talk about him at all because they don't care about his well-being. They're only obsessed with Chrisean. They don't care about Junior. They only use Chrisean, Junior as a shield to not criticize, judge, or talk about Chrisean, right? Or as an excuse for her not to go to jail tomorrow. She got a baby.
Leave Brittany alone! Please.
Y'all, you rocktards, you empty, soulless ass bitches who can't find your mammy, don't know where your daddy at. That ain't my motherfucking fault.
If you have an issue with us advocating for this baby's health, right? And advocating for the justice for the unaliving of Ronnie, I think you're an evil person and you're a weirdo and you can kiss my ass.
And I said what I said.
The hell? Like, it's weird, bro. Y'all slow.
But let me remind y'all, bro. When school was over, when high school was done, they just freed all the special ed kids out into the world, didn't tell us who was who or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Our whole lives in school, we were separated. We knew who were who. We knew, all right, if they get the tripping, don't even pay them no mind, they special ed, you know what I'm saying? After high school, they let them out into society, and we don't know, bruh. So when somebody trying you, just remember, they probably them. That's probably them right there, bruh.
But anyways, man, I'll keep you guys updated. I will keep you guys updated. The circus be circusing. The circus be circusing. All right.